That's like one of the necromancer elves like murals in her room is like a thing of skulls, like a mountain of
bro.
skulls. You make a
She's
cannon.
an elf. You know she's got all the art. The truth about narcissistic mothers. I'll watch that one later.
Why's my mother in this?
Yeah. Send me that.
We'll compare notes.
It's more likely your father was narcissistic. Cool. Don't get too excited.
What if they're both narcissists?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Wow, I can't believe both my parents are the most important people in the world.
And I thought it was that guy that zoomed past me to slam on a red light. Oh god, I can't even think now. It's the song we play.
Golden Age.
Guitere.
Guitere. 1, 2, 2, or 1, 1, 2, 3.
Come on, GQ, work for me.
Yeah, I got a new keyboard.
And the spot with the G on it just doesn't seem to work for me.
Because you need a G.
G Willikers, I wonder why the G spot is not working.
I think it's broken.
That one got a groan from Katie. He's like, no.
I take your physical pain for enjoyment.
Alright, well this was fun, bye!
It's alright. It's alright.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, there was something. Actually, not a joke though.
Okay. Edition.
Let me run this by you real quick before we start.
Okay.
Why am I locked out?
That's how Katie know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Katie, tell us.
Check for your keys under the doormat or something. I don't know.
Check if your keys are under the doormat. Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh my god! I just realized it's not
Ear Tensifier decided to work. I don't remember the loop for it. Was it just loop?
It can't loop anymore.
Yeah.
Not currently.
I see.
We need to use the other one if you want to loop it.
Unless you do play this
like
song
7 times.
I'm already on it.
Yeah. See, look at that.
All right. So asthma, right, Katie?
Oh, that's this question.
I'm bad at pulmonary things.
That's okay. Everyone will know this. Well, not everyone, but at least you.
I was gonna say you're really confident. I saw.
What do we treat that with, right? Like, what are the two most popular drugs?
Bronchodilators.
Right, your albuterol, and what's the second one? That's like so common.
Steroids.
Steroids. And what are those?
Fun.
They're stress hormones. That's adrenaline and cortisol.
Sort of, yeah.
Why are we treating an airway constriction with stress hormone?
Because it reduces your inflammatory process.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. Yeah, it opens it up, reduces the inflammation. But why is your body just not doing that in the first place? It's not like we go in and look at these people and their erythrocyte sedimentation rate is like in the dumpster. No, they have it. Is it because they're overwhelmed otherwise? Because I saw a study that showed that people who live in area with polluted air, so kids, right? And this is pretty crazy. It's a nominal study. I wouldn't put like a ton of weight into it because it's not a big sample size. But kids who had parents that were divorcing were 60% more likely to get asthma.
You're saying why? Because shouldn't they be more stressed and thus have more stress hormones?
Right. So is it because their stress levels are already overwhelmed, so they can't compensate?
I don't know.
I just was thinking, it just clicked to me like, wait, why? Anyways, I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
But you could also ask the question are you more likely? Is there some sort of other correlation between risk factors for asthma and risk factors for divorce? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, are
your mother
you
drinking.
more likely to live in a home where your parents are getting divorced, or if you're an adult divorced, are you more likely to be a smoker? Right.
Right.
Kids who grow up with parents who smoke are more likely to have asthma.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's not. I think it's not your catecholamines.
Yeah, as someone who grew up with smokers constantly around him and has asthma, I can attest to that.
Damn.
It's fun.
All right, we need to go find 19 more of you to make this a fair sample size.
20's even really small. All right, nerd stuff
Anyways,
aside.
Kids or about airspace disease.
Nerd.
Kids don't need to worry about their air quality. Okay, I say as someone that works for a gas company.
You don't need to worry about air quality when you die young from working in the coal mines.
There it is.
For your SICU future, we did have a hell of an abdominal compartment syndrome this weekend.
Yeah?
You could have diagnosed that fucker from the hallway.
Oh, did he look like a bloater?
Yeah, and the poor respiratory therapist, they couldn't ventilate him on the vent. They had him on the with a PEEP of 16.
That's great.
And respiratory trying to manually bag him and couldn't get it. It was bad.
I love hearing him just giggling.
Just cool.
16. That's like 3 to 4 times higher than it should be, right? It's like
we like to keep it at a gentle 8.
Okay, so yeah,
gentle 8.
Love it. Can't wait. My first shift is Tuesday, where I'm actually on the floor.
Wait, you had it on the floor for the whole week?
Hell no, they've been having me do dumb orientation, but I'm like, I don't.
They gotta make sure he's up to snuff.
You're paying me for it, full rate. So,
did you do your computer modules?
Absolutely. So I stayed 3 hours late like a good boy, and got my full 40.
There you go.
So I don't know if that's like how it is for you, but they say, hey, anytime you want to do education, you can just clock in and do it. Okay.
It does not work that way because we do not clock in.
Oh.
So it should have been my own time.
Dang.
Shit.
Damn, that's rough.
You have to go all the way to work just to sit at the computer and not get paid.
Dude, that's I don't know.
I mean, you are technically getting paid if your salary is just.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got you. They got you good. They're like, nah, we know how many hours we're about to put on you. Salary.
Salary, aka your life is now your job.
You're lucky if you don't hit 60.
That's too real.
I don't want it to be real.
Cheers, sis, I'll drink to that. You don't even work a salary job, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying I don't want it to be real for you guys. I feel bad for you.
Let's escape the bleak real life with endless darkness in our fantasy.
That's like the third time we've tried to start.
That's the thing, Jacob. We can make a difference in the fantasy game.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yikes.
In Blackwatch, we work for commission.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, commission. What commission?
The fantasy third option, I see. Unheard of.
All right, let's do it. What happened last time?
We started sesh in the compound. The same night that Quint had divulged that he had met with Leona, as well as all the implications thereof. Captain Alistane was outside our compound, very conveniently timed, nothing suspicious about that at all, showing up, and then he took Bradford aside and showed him his draconic transformation form, which I think is his T3, right? Is that his T3, or is that something he could just do now?
No, he had a T3 before, right?
Alright. That's his captain thesis, essentially.
Yeah. He needs to have other Dragon Mark or Dragon Soul able to accomplish similarly to kind of prove it's more than just a him thing, you know? Which is why he's coming here, because we have 3 that I know of, people falling in that category.
I don't believe a Dragon Soul will be able to do it. or else Esmeralda and all of them should have been around here. That aside, he pulled Bradford aside, like I was saying, and showed him the form, and then Bradford brought him inside to the compound, and they began some training. Bradford went to go grab Clint, and then we bumped into Naya, and went to the Arcanum, and we spoke with Dragon Soul, not Esmeralda. I don't recall her name.
Just
Ameria.
Was it?
Ameria.
Ameria, thank you. Spoke of Dragon Soul Ameria, and they began doing different styles, different formats of training. The first one being like trying to, well, I guess they first demonstrated what the abilities should look like, and then from there escalate up until they inevitably began cooking the fucking room and filling it with smoke. I'm assuming the Arcanium has like more sturdy foundation work, because I imagine a lot of dumb shit happens in there. More powerful shit. But Naya didn't end up getting the training, unfortunately. But Bradford did. We also did get some insights that they could sort of sense, I guess, the element of respective dragon marks and dragon souls, which I guess isn't too surprising. And Quint got to observe, and Bradford got to feel outright this sort of presence that every single draconic-based person gives off. Obviously, the more powerful you are, or the more in tune with yourself you are, the stronger your presence. So, mission accomplished. The next day. Or maybe the same night. I think it's the next day, though. The underclassmen went to go on not all of them, a good few of them went to go on a morning run, but Jericho, having been perched at the pavilion in the center of the compound, spotted Zoe and pulled her aside. And they was always like, listen, I got my reps I gotta do, so we'll work and talk at the same time. All right, cool. So they went to go climb a mountain. Normal stuff for the Black Watch, I guess. Jericho probably had a fun time of it, because he could just walk up a wall, as he can. And he essentially apologized to Zoe about their last bit of conversation with each other way back in Lake Mirror. Well, not Lake Mirror itself, but that theater of operation. Let's see. Cleo went to go talk with Sister Rayla about the heliocentric lock, the sun sphere. And she had made a little bit of progress on it, but needed an amplifier, a modifier, to work her own magic with it. And that modifier was the Knight's Edict that we got from Knight Commander something long ass name. We all know who we're talking about here.
First of his name, Lord of the Earth.
And all the fish you can see.
So Cleo went to get Quint, because he was the one that had the Knight's Edict, and together they went back to Sister Rayla, where we began cracking open the heliocentric lock, or at least trying to, in attempting that Quint's fiendish influence combined with his stupid curiosity caused him to inadvertently try to legend lore, I guess, the lock, to which he got fucking blinded, so we know that thing is still plenty powerful and plenty operational. Fortunately, Sister Rayla fixed him up, and we didn't properly open the sphere, but we began to realize what it does. It is related to, likely, the prismatic order that Knight Captain Commander Ken Unher, thank you, El, was from, or I guess he wasn't in the order, was he? He was only like an advocate and friends with people in it. There's a knightly inscription inside the sun sphere, and it is designed to be some sort of armor, and more importantly, it has some sort of ego. It wants to be put to proper use in the proper hands, which ain't any of us, unfortunately. We'll touch upon that later. What else happened? Did 2 get into any mischief? Because did he?
I feel like he
did.
tried to kidnap a dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. He hung out in the kennels and tried to get a dog.
to kidnap a dog.
He tried to get a dog to befriend him.
dog.
You heard it.
Okay, well I tried.
Don't ever be a defense lawyer for a goblin; they'll ruin their own case. Anyways,
Sorry, he did not eat their fingers.
It
They
didn't
currently eat
fully
their fingers.
work. 2, unfortunately, wasn't fully able to befriend a dog, but he's laid the foundation work. So maybe this session, 2 will get a dog. 2 will have his second. And let's see what else. I think. Did Lucian get into any trouble? Did he do anything? I don't recall. I don't believe he did.
He was testing some stuff in the background, but I don't think he did.
He was working.
I don't think he said he did anything in particular.
was
Oh,
doing
Shortwick.
He was doing some nerd shit. Hey, what's up?
Nerd shit.
Is that a short king?
Is he just listening in? I think that says yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought you had your cousin's birthday party or something today.
Currently heading there right now.
Oh.
Ah,
I
you're
thought
like,
you were gonna say hiding in the bathroom.
I was thinking the same thing.
Going back to the recap. Let's see. Towards the end of all of this, our last moments here in the Chrysantine Hold, Floor got a sending from Lieutenant Ward, where she confirmed like there was a 25 miles out from the compound. They are not dead. I mean, we're not dead either. And we should let her know when we're making our way back to the Lake Myriad FOB, the forward operating base. Flora is like, roger that. And then she bumped into Clint, who was looking for Jericho, and then we went all looking around for everyone. Jericho happened to come back from his talk with Zoe at a very opportune time, and then we had a bit of a debrief about, hey, Ward wants us to let her know when we get back, / Clint insisting that we should just go back. And then we had to talk some shop about certain things. Cleo had went to go get Doran because he is an etymological expert, and we were trying to figure out some key words in the inscription on the Sun Sphere. So he was there as well. We stashed our rings, went to our old stomping grounds, our old barracks, and had a bit of a discussion. Focusing predominantly, I'm not going to go too far into it because it'll be way too long. Focusing predominantly on the Sun Sphere, the inscription on it, as well as what that inscription entailed. We now know that there is a magic tree at the Black Towers' ritual site. Thank you, ritual site. And where's the quote? Where's the inscription? I remember it was born in light, sworn under. Oh, there it is. Born in light, knelt under the great tree of Caprina, who wields righteous light of many colors, their hand sworn to push against that which ever presses forward. We tried to get Jericho to become said worthy wielder. First time didn't work. We have, of like the 4 something checkboxes on this, we checked off like maybe 1, and it's like shit. Okay, but maybe we could.
We were in the Black Watch.
Of course. We tried to check off some more boxes, to which Quint tried to provoke some attacks, which everyone happily obliged him with, and to get his adrenaline pumping to use his soul flare. And we managed to, alongside using the Augustine Guillotine, Lightbringer, and the Hollow Blade, get a couple more boxes checked off in terms of the Born in Light spot, because we need to catch all forms of light radiation. So we'll get there when we get there. But regardless, there's still a number of other boxes that we haven't checked off. We know where to check one off, though. The Great Tree of Caprina.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Caprina, Doran did also give us a bit of lore on the world of, old ancient cities that are lost. We have Caprina, Lamidia, and Mulani, which is in relation to Bradford's old cult prophecy on 10 lights. This is 3 of them. We still don't know the 4th. Technically we don't have any of this confirmed, but we have our theories.
But then he also brought up,
we have-
if you take in the big city in the middle, that I definitely remember, Sycusia, then it comes out to 11. So it's like, even then it's a bit weird. Am I right?
So, I don't believe the count was 11. I think we're still missing one, and Sycusa was tentatively the 10th. Regardless, that's conjecture for outside of recap. So we talked about Caprina, we talked about the Knights, and their connection to the Sun Sphere. We also talked about where in the world is Caster Avelbrock? We believe through Quint's weird vision, aka out of game meta shit, but don't worry about it. Quint's dream, as well as Doran's knowledge, that Caster is in some place called the Deep Ethereal, a section of the ethereal plane which is beyond the world. We're all D&D players. We all know about the ethereal realm, ethereal plane. Let it be known, etherealness as a spell is 7th level, so it's gonna be a rough time getting there. But we still don't know how to actually get him out, get him back. We believe that he was brought there, or in some relation sent there, through a mythical zero light zone dark one called Zion the Wanderer, who is peaceful to Black Watchmen, as in the same way Transcending is peaceful of don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. A dark one that travels with a pack of green-eyed wolves. And then that's a whole tinfoil theory crafting thing for that piece. Regardless, we know our boy's out there. Sister Rayla confirmed it. We know he's unreachable because we know there's a 5% chance that the sending didn't take, which means he's in another dimension. We just don't know how to get our boy back. And Doran had a plan hatch in his mega mind, which we don't know what the plan is, but he says, when the time comes, when the time comes, he will send for us, and when he does so, we will need to be ready at a moment's notice.
He threw his hood up and exited dramatically, and that
Indeed.
was...
And
that was everything.
Yep, that was about it. And then we're packing up and getting ready to go back to Lake Mirror and get this training run. In theory.
Hypothetical.
I can't wait for us to get waylaid on the way there, and we still have to do training.
Oh, I fixed it.
Fix what?
What did it fix?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ooh.
fixed it.
Wait, how'd you do it? Wait, what?
Instead of showing
Works
us two
now.
separate numbers, it just shows one?
No. Fixed
No.
it. This is the spell.
Uh-huh.
Alistair cast. Fixed it.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, it's a 10-foot radius. It's 90 feet for...
No. It was displaying wrong. It was displaying like a normal spell would display. But that's not how dragon magic works. Bradford, click your tier 2.
You mean the eruption, or...?
No, you're tier 2.
Tier 2 so far.
The breath weapon.
Ember and Ash.
I'm trying to find
Well,
it. Why I can't...
That's your tier 1.
The breath.
That?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. What do these three have in common? Pop quiz.
Oh my god, they all have 2 dragons.
Oh my god. Radius.
They all rolled 1s.
We did all roll ones.
What the fuck?
You put this here.
What the?
Yeah. Audio jungle.
Oh man,
Audio jungle.
Gonna quick...
yeah, that was probably the typo where I accidentally hit an additional button.
Audio jungle.
I switched it. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. You don't need to find it. They don't require saving throws. They just do.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's very dangerous. That's nice.
So what
All
you're
right,
saying is we need
I didn't
to
design that
either-
intentionally with that, but okay.
We either need to recruit Alistair or kill him immediately.
I don't think that was the vibe. I think it was...
That's the
maybe
vibe
it
I'm
was.
getting.
I think the vibe is draconic magic works differently in this world. You don't resist it because your presence is overpowered by theirs.
Yeah, you got it.
I got you, fam.
That is the divine arbiter, the fist of God's justice. There is no saving throw, sir.
Come on, it's like...
in space train with dragons. All right.
I'd watch it.
So we pick up the day with y'all preparing to goddamn